Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. So today I have a book review for you. Okay, welcome back everyone. Welcome new subscribers. Thanks to all of you for coming and watching and subscribing. I really appreciate it a lot. Okay, so yes, I do have a book review today, and we will be reviewing Her Three Lives by Cate Hollahan. I picked this book up from our used bookstore. I know it was this year sometime. I'm just not sure exactly when it was. But it was a little expensive on the shelf. It was $8, but I feel like our adult paperbacks are more expensive than the hardbacks, because I can get hardbacks for $6. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but yeah. Anyway, I read the synopsis, which I'm going to read to you guys right now, and that was the reason why I picked this book up. Okay, so it says, her public life. Jade Thompson has it all. She's an up-and-coming social media influencer, and she has a beautiful new home and a successful architect for a fiancé. But there's trouble behind the scenes. To Greg's children, his divorce from their mother and his new life can only mean a big midlife crisis. To Jade, his suburban Connecticut upbringing isn't an easy match with her Caribbean roots. Her private life. A savage home invasion leaves Greg housebound with a traumatic brain injury and glued to the live feeds from his security cameras. As the police investigate the crime, Greg's frustration and rage grow. Jade begins to wonder what he may know about their attackers and whether they are coming back. Her secret life. As Greg watches Jade's comings and goings, he becomes convinced that her behavior is suspicious and that she's hiding a big secret. Excuse me, guys, my eye. The more he sees, the more he wonders whether the break-in was really a random burglary, and whether he'd be worth more to Jade dead than alive. Okay. So, one thing I have to say about this book is it keeps you guessing. Okay, you don't know. But by the back of this, you're thinking, okay, well, it's not Jade or it's not Greg, because they both have their suspicions. Jade does have a secret that she does not share with her husband or her fiancé when they first meet. And she tells little lies and stuff, probably to protect herself. As it said, Greg gets very suspicious of her, so he starts to set up, he gets a whole new security system for the house. So he starts putting cameras everywhere in the house. And it seemed to me that he was a bit obsessive over watching the cameras. Now, I'm sure if you go through what they went through when they had this break-in, and he was harmed and she was harmed, and I guess he would be a little, more careful. And he would want to, I don't know, is it to protect himself? Does he really think that Jade had something to do with him nearly dying? Because he did end up in a coma from this brain injury that he had. And I felt like he was, it's okay to be paranoid over something like that, but I feel like he was really unfair to Jade. So I didn't really like that part of the story, and I feel like Jade sucked it up, and she took it, and she dealt with things as they came. Now his family, they don't like Jade at all. They think she's a gold digger and she wants his money and all that stuff, and he listens to them. And I feel like he listens to them too much at the expense of Jade. You know, she's the one that's taking the brunt of the things that his family are trying to convince him of, pretty much. And nothing is ever really given away through the story. It's hard to pick, like, who has the biggest motive, you know, and who wants, you know, him dead, or is that a possibility? Because they stole Jade's diamond ring. Okay, when all that went down, that was the one thing that they stole. And that also is getting you to think, like, I don't know. I mean, if they're thieves, wouldn't they stolen more? You know, lots of thoughts will go through your head, and there's just a lot of things to figure out. And I really loved that part of the story. I loved the characters that were in the story. I liked the ones that were evil, and I liked the ones that weren't. And I just feel like they were all created very well. And yeah, I didn't really care for Greg, and I still didn't care for Greg up until, you know, the story was over. I feel like, I don't want to tell you too much. I feel like things that he did and said and stuff were unforgivable. So, yeah, I didn't really, he's the only one I really didn't care about. But I liked how his character was created. I don't know. Jade just really, I put up with a lot of stuff is all I'm going to say. But yeah, this was really good, you guys. It wasn't a thriller like Chris Carter thriller where it's just like your adrenaline's pumping. It was closer to mystery to me than thriller. But that's fine because I love mystery. So yeah, it was fantastic. If you guys have read this story, let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts were of this story and what your thoughts were on Greg and how you felt about his ethics, his reasoning. Yeah, just let me know what you think about that. So if you think this book sounds interesting, then please go get it, pick it up and read it, and let me know what you think of it, because I thought it was fantastic. I'm going to look for more by Cate Hollahan in the future because her writing was very fluid, and that's another big thing for me. I want the fluidity of a story. I don't want these big pauses where it's a bunch of commentary, you know, and no dialogue, just, you know, like maybe describing something or what have you. But this one's got great fluidity. Absolutely love that. So, that is all I have for you guys today. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.